Hey, how we doing today? Another episode here, number two. I started this episode, this new one, this past Sunday, and just get started again. I'm telling you, it's feels good. I really had to get in here and really had to work my butt off just to get to this podcast for this evening. I had to postpone it a couple different times. Had it started at original time was 12:30, and then it was 6:30, and now here we are. It's almost 7:30 right now. But man, I tell you, Satan is busy. He does not want me to get this going. I had this schedule. I'm still learning all the buttons on YouTube and how can I inject music and other props to this beautiful podcast. Like I said, the ones that's going to be following me for a while, see the beginning, see everything behind you. This is a slightly different setup than I had just a few days ago on Sunday, but I wanted you to see how it will be consistently because, right there, yes, that's, the videos that I've done, recently done, the shows I've done. And then on this side, eventually that's going to be a little mixed up. I'm going to have my name up there and put it up there. But you do see a nice, beautiful suit right behind me, and that will be consistent. So, hello, my name is Perry Jones. Welcome to another episode of Perry's One Night Only. Perry Jones, One Night Only. And I don't need to say too much. You already know what the topic is all about. And let me go a little further with that. It's time to let it all out. The real truth, how I got started. The real truth on just where I've been and where I'm going, and what obstacles I had to really overcome. Yes, this is a fashion channel, and I'll be talking a lot about fashion, but at the same time, just to get to this point, this will help someone out, and I will feel like someone that has accomplished quite a bit in my time. This was not easy. It was very. It wasn't too difficult, but at the same time, because there was a gift inside me. But it's not like the enemies or people that's opposition that's going to roll the red carpet out for you and say, "Oh, here you go. Oh, you like to do that? Oh, okay. I'm just going to let you be. Oh, you want to do that? Oh, I'm just going to let you. Oh, okay. You want to? Oh, you want to be a designer? Oh, okay. Be my guest. Here, come to this door and come to that door. Open this shop up. Open that shop. Oh, have you around the world? Oh, invite you to all the events and everything. No, 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 no. I wish it was. Part of me wish it was that easy. And but another part is enjoy the journey. And there were times. I mean, like I said, I've been in the business. My brand started in 2011. I already said that in my first show. You can go ahead and go back on watch that show. It was just this past Sunday. But yeah, it was the 14 years overall. I mean, exclude the 2 years of pandemic, 12 solid years of grinding and grinding hard. Ooh, I wish it was that easy, easier. But here I am, and it's rewarding. I can say throughout everything that I've done that here I am smelling the flowers, and I put those seeds in the ground, and here we are now. And I'm only moving forward and getting better and better. And these shows right behind me here, you can see the testimony right here. This is the show. This is what I've done, and that's Milan Fashion Week. And you'll see more throughout like this throughout the times that I'm here live. So, but yeah, the truth be told, the truth be told, and I feel good. This is the highest, I can say, highest vibration, highest moments of my life that I've really am cherishing. freelancing, not working for anyone. Business is doing great. About to do well. I'm a part of a show that's going to I will be participating in this Friday in Newport Beach. Just being a vendor, you can say, not being on the runway, but there will be a fashion show there, and I'm part of the store that's putting this showcase on. So I'm excited for that, and hopefully get few more customers, some sales, contacts. Who knows? Uh, I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be fun. That will be fun. Anyway, yeah, let's dive into this topic of let it all out. Let it all out. And what do I mean by letting it all out? Let me make this screen bigger. Let me see if I can. Like I said, there's so much I need to do. So much I need to do. I'm just trying to work this out. So bear with me. If I can, don't want my head to be cut off. I'm not for sure if my head is cut off on here or not. But let's see if I can uh, move this around. So, but hopefully you guys can see everything well, and I hope you like this view right here behind me. It explains a lot. I have the beautiful uh, painting on the wall or the art piece on the wall, but like I said, that's going to be my name over there pretty soon. So, but I don't want to get distracted. I want to focus on like I said, the topic is let it all out. And to be honest with you, there has been many people that has helped me out throughout this time in my business, and even before leading up to my business. There's been people that has been close to me before I got the business, going. That has had some say and some love and encouragement to get me started in the business, which was great. Then at the same time, I've had people that it's like a backhand compliment, backhand help. I'm not for sure if you mean, what do you mean by backhand help? Like just telling you the goods and the bad, and then always having that warning. There's people that's actually still my friends now, or associates, you can say, that they encourage you. They actually believe in you, but at the same time, they always put that fear. You put that be careful what you do, be careful. Um, other people didn't make it, and they have more, or they got more connections than you, more education than you, more this than you. The cool thing is that's them, yes, but the good thing is they're not me either. They're not me, and they're not you. So if you're watching this and you feel like you're stuck in a rut and you're going through a hard time and you're trying to get a business off the ground, go for it. You have what it takes inside you, and you will have help along the way, divine help, and whatever you can get out of people that's been doing it for a while, or that has more knowledge than you in that field. Yeah, listen to them, and you discern what is best for you, what's best for your business, and then you might even dabble at something that you might say, no, let me try that, and you give it a shot, and it's not what you what you expect. So, but at the same time, like I said, those people, I know some of them, they mean well, but at the same time, I just feel like just having that fear. My mom was like that. My mom, lots of fear. I know she's watching from above, and you know, miss your mom, but I got to be truthful. You was very fearful to the point of you questioning yourself. You're questioning if you belong. Can you do this? Make sure you have a job just in case you can fall back on this and you can fall back on that. And I'm just like, man, really? Is it that bad? I mean, you got a parent and even other siblings that might have been cautious about your like what you're trying to do. There's times you have to keep your gifts to yourself. Just being honest, because there are people that's close to you that will deter and they would deter your coming, your gifts, where you should be going, because they haven't been there, they haven't done it, and maybe they have tried, but they didn't succeed, and now they want to put it on you. Now they want to say, well, you see that Uncle Joey and so didn't do it, and he has 3 degrees. Um, your dad didn't do it, and la la la. And your friend over here, he didn't do it. You guys grew up together, and he had more ambition than you. Every whatever is the excuse, even people, elders, and for some reason, I just kept getting around people that had more than me. But I don't know if that was planned, was it divine? I don't know. Looking back on it, they're not here with me now. They're not here with me now. And I say I had a good time with most of them. I really did. But at the same time, I felt like just because they had something over me, I felt like I kept on running into friends like that. And then over time, most of them put, and so many words, undertones, put that like, hey, I got this going on without saying it. They actually, put it out there. Like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing, it's kind of like, and I can talk to you any way I want to, any which way I want to. I can say whatever I want because I am this. This is who I am. And most of them seemed like towards the end was trying to talk down. That's what, that's what can be the theme of tonight is a lot of down talking, a lot of slapstick, a lot of I've done this, I got this degree, I got that thing going. And what did you do? How did you get there? How did you, what made you, and throw it back in your face, throw it back in your face, throw it back like, I've gotten this, I gotten that. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And over time, you just feel like you just discern that, hey, this person or persons is not for me. You go to parties, you feel like you left out the parties. You feel like that people around you make you feel a little insecure. I've had that happen many times, many times. So yes, let it all out. I went through a lot, and believe me, I can't put it all in one episode, tonight. But it's just going to be a little bit more off and on throughout the times that I'm doing a show like this. But just when I say let it all out, how to get to where I am right now, you have to go through some trials. No silver spoon. You might be born into it. Whoever it is, okay, great, kudos to you. But the ones that have grinded from the start with no fanfare, no extra money, no handouts from parents, no funds, no sponsors. I can go on and on. And just shoestring budget just over and over again, from the time I started to almost recently, just getting by with a lot and just doing it. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, and coming out with, what I can come up with. And yes, not every, because there has to be some connections. You just can't just have everything go against you and you come out like this. You can't have it. You got to have people along your journey, because whoever 2 or 3 that can't help you, there's always that one, and that's all you need is one at that particular time. And that's what happened with moving on through all the obstacles. You find one that say, okay, just like I was telling you last week or on Sunday about one guy that was at my former job that gave me a manufacturer. Barely knew him. He gives me something. And that's what's going to happen is people that you know the most will do the least for you. Ooh, should I write that down? I think you should write that down. Whoever you know, whoever you know, whoever you hang out with, I guarantee you, they will do the least for you. They will do the least for you. Strangers, will do the most for you. People that barely know you will do more for you. They will be your cheerleader. The ones that barely know you, the ones that will cheer you on, will be the ones like, man, you just met that day or the week before or whatever. That's your new fan club. The ones that you grew up with, your family, friends, ones that you got in high school, college, later in life, that became your friend for several years. Just watch. Once you start something, just watch. I'm not saying all, because there's been one or two that's been just around since I've started this business. Now we don't talk like we used to, but they're cool. They're still cool with me today, to this day. But I'm telling you, the ones that would do the most for you are the ones that you barely know. So, and that's what happened. That's what happened almost in every journey of my life, every phase of my life. It doesn't even have to be fashion. That's someone believes in you. Someone sees that spark in you, that whatever it is, the glow or whatever, and say, hey, I need you to come with me. I need you to, get a hookup with, my guy. Okay, you get that, and you get started with, your brand, and and every time you reach another level, I always say new level, new devil, and that wasn't my first time hearing it. I just feel like when you reach those levels, you're going to see new people coming out the blue, and they're going to try to be your friend. They're going to try to befriend you, and you have to be watch out. You have to really watch out for those sharks, because out of probably 10 people, 9 of them will not be what you think they will be. There's always one. There's always one. I feel like I've reached. I'm on another different level now, and highest vibration. I feel like this is a new beginning for me. Even doing this podcast, this is new. Everything is new to me now, but there's been many layers, many chapters in my life that I can say, these were the points that got me over. But there was a lot of obstacles. Like I said, there's no level in anybody on this God's green earth. There's everybody can say every level, even the ones that's successful, every level, there's always something they got to get over. There's always obstacles, things, people. Well, people, yeah, it's obstacles. Because, you try to go somewhere, you try to get that push, you're going this way, and then there's that, then you try to get around, then you try to get over, then try to sneak around underneath the ground like you in the barracks. I'll smack you down. So I tell you, resistance. You have to be persistent in anything, and it's your gift. Whatever's inside you, you're going to go after it full speed. You might get a setback, but it's a setback for a comeback. You didn't hear that either. Setback for a comeback. So you always, when people try to think they got something over you, they want to crush your spirit. Always say Satan is busy. The devil's busy. He wants to put all his millions out there. He sees that. And if you get opposition, and you keep getting opposition, you're onto something. You're onto something, because if you're going for something, and you're going for something, and you're going for it, and nobody is stopping you, and you getting it, but it's not, you might get it and it might not be fulfilling, and it's not doing nothing to really not doing nothing to anybody. You just you got something going, and eventually that's going to lead to, you might get your high for a moment, but you don't have no opposition. You're not really putting a dent on society. You're not making much money. You're not doing much at all. Even you deep down inside is figuring, okay, man, I'm not fulfilled doing this. I don't, man, I just got this, and I got it with ease, and but you might get something with ease. We all have gotten something with ease, sometime, some part of our life, we got something with ease. But I'm talking about a business. I'm talking about something that you're trying to go for, a career. I'm talking about that. You're going to have opposition. Doesn't matter who. Look at everybody that's been successful in whatever field. I could take Samuel L. Jackson, try to knock on that door. Longest time, 20 years in acting, couldn't really get a role. Bam, look at him now. Morgan Freeman, same thing. Bam, look at him now. Yeah, you heard of him a little bit before, but they didn't really 20 plus years, and all of a sudden, I've been doing this for 14 years, and the last probably 2 or 3 years, I went up. What happened to the first 10 years, 12 years? Exclude the 2 years of pandemic. I was grinding. I had some highs and lows. Every time I felt like I was, gained one step, two steps, a couple steps backwards. You feel like you're about to go somewhere, and something, circumstances, whatever it is, just you just find ways to, like, hey, this might not be for me. You might have a friend or two that you rolled with at the time, and they've helped your business, but you find out later that they're trying to do something behind your back. They're conniving, or they're the opportunists. They're really not for you, and you gotta cut that. You gotta cut that cord off. You gotta cut that person off. I've been in California for 9 years coming up, and I have to say the first couple of years was a little rough here. I was like, did I make a mistake? I don't know about this. It's like everybody I'm meeting, doesn't matter. I mean, maybe people that's part of my team, or someone that's, worked underneath me, or whatever the case may be, a model or two. Doing shows wasn't good either. I was doing some whack fashion shows. I was like, Lord, my God, why am I running into, people that I believe have something, or juice, or whatever you want to use for the word, and I still like, man, this is not what I signed up. I didn't sign up for this. So, I mean, when I say let it all out, I mean the people that really helped me, get to where I am. I mean, I'm telling you, learning, learning some things. Yeah, I learned under a couple people that have helped me, but I didn't like sit down in a classroom, or sit down, like one on one with tailors, and said, okay, show me, or they like, hey, I'm going to sit down and be quiet, and please show me everything that you know. No, no, it was not like that at all. Not like that at all. It was really one or two people that, showed me a little bit here and there, but I picked up on a lot of things. And I had a gift inside of me that said, if you show me this, show me that, and learn this, learn that. And like I told you in my last show, I was like, hey, was drawing and putting things together and putting suits together. And I didn't know. I thought I didn't know what I was doing, but then showed it to somebody else, and like, whoa, whoa, where'd you get that? How'd you do that? Me. I'm giving myself more credit. This is probably it's like the truth is coming out now that I gave up too much of my power. I gave up too much. I gave up too much, gave away too much credit to other people. That got me where I am today. Yes, did I get help? Of course I did. But at the same time, no more people pleasing. And I mean, I felt like I haven't really done the people pleasing for a long time, but the hatchet is 100% done. And it was done probably a year or two ago. I just haven't been vocal about it until now, because I have this show, this podcast. That people pleasing hatchet is over. I helped myself get going, just being in the right position at the right time. That was it. Just being in the right position at the right time, learning. If I didn't understand something, I would read up on it. I might even ask a question to someone, but I didn't learn like sitting in the classroom and sitting underneath the tailor. Some of them, yeah, some people helped me. Even my current people helped me, yes. But all of this was a gift inside of me. And I was afraid to even say all that, because I felt like in this world, especially in America, they always look for titles. Titles, titles, titles. America is sad, and it's sad what's going on in this world right now, but it just goes to show that everybody looks for, like, when you look up on Instagram, when you look up, let's just take Instagram for a second. When people stroll down, they do read what you got and they see, your how many likes you have, followers, and all that, and your titles, what you do. Who are you? And just to say that someone has this and that, every lot of people put them on a high end pedestal. So I mean, I've been guilty about that. Looking at strolling and looking at titles and all that stuff. But at the same time, it all comes down to let me see what you can do. I like that. I like what you're doing. Let's put that put like something over the title and stroll. Just stroll and put this. Okay, I like that. Then you open it up and you see who it is, see what they've done. Okay, great. Do it again. Do two two. Oh, I like that. Oh, two two two. I like that. Open it up. It could be Gucci, it could be Chanel, it could be whatever. How about two two two? Perry Jones. And then people are like, who's Perry? Or I've heard of him. Let me see what he. Okay. And I made sure underneath my, I got a good resume and everything, but it's just even on my bios and all that, just like people want to see most, and I always say it's probably mostly Americans. They like to see titles. Oh, he learned, he went to school at, Parsons, he went to film, or he learned under a master tailor. He learned this. Not, no, nope, nope. The master tailor master tailor is inside of me. That glow, that person that helped me is right here. That gift is a gift. It's a gift. I taught myself a lot of things, and I'm giving myself a lot more credit now for it. So there you go. Let it all out. Let it all out. And the real truth. I'm giving you the real truth. Raw cut truth. How I got going. And hope I'm kind of straight on this. There you go. See the show in the background and everything. But yeah, I feel good saying that because I want people to know that whatever you're going to do, you have a gift for it. Yeah, if you went, you had to go to school. I'm not faulting school. I'm not, going against you going to, whatever school to learn more, get better education and all that. Go ahead. But I'm just saying you've already got the gift. That's going to fine tune it. Any master tailor, any company that has major things going on in your field, they can only help you. They can't hurt you. But me going to a school like even 5, 6 years ago, even people said it's too late now. You're already advanced. Even now, several years ago, I remember someone said that like 2018, 2019. Like you going to school now, because I said something like maybe I should go to like maybe a couple classes. And like, why? Why? You already got this. You already got that. So here I am, a designer that has done quite a few shows, big shows, especially this past season. And you're looking at someone that's almost, I can not use the word self-made, but someone that has sacrificed a lot to get to where I am right now with the little help I've had. With the little help I've had. And it's amazing when you feel confident doing that and talking like this, it's gonna rub some people the wrong way. Oh well. I always say get over yourself. Get over yourself. And give yourself a pat. Give yourself a pat in the back because you did that. You did that. It's part of you. It's your gift. My saying, my motto is you, like for my company, my brand, you make the clothes, not the clothes make you. You look great, but what makes them great are the ones in them. Fashion starts from the inside out. That's my slogan. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's the let it all out the bag, and I'm going to transition a little bit to what I have going on 2 more days from now, is there's going to be a show in was it Newport Beach, and it will be, if I can get the address here. Let me see if I can get the address for this. This is Newport Beach fashion show. If I can find it here. Let's give me 1 second. Let's see. This show she has it. Oh man. Well, she did have it. I can't even find it now. But anyway, I'll just say it's going to be in Newport Beach this Friday. And whoever is in Newport Beach, I always say go to Carol Dobbs, C Dobbs website. Just C Dobbs, just Google C Dobbs or Carol Dobbs, and you'll see the show and the time. I know it's going to be at about 1 o'clock. So that's going to be this Friday. And I'll be one of the vendors there. So there you have it. And let's talk about things that will be coming up this fall. And you see this beautiful piece right back here is I will be, just back here for a little bit. And give that a little bit of love right there. There you go. This was showcased a couple years back for New York Fashion Week, and it's a unisex. So I had for that show I had a male wear this, and then for another show I had a female wear that. So that's going to be, there you go. See the whole thing there. I'm going to be working on something similar to this. Actually, we'll be in production pretty soon. But as you see, this was popular, and I made a couple other pieces not too far off from this, or the pattern and everything. So that will be something that our team is working on right now, and I can't tell you all my secrets, but this was a beautiful piece, and you can wear this with a lot of things. I mean, look at it. I mean, for a female, this is long enough to cover your butt. You just have to go to my website, perryjonesii.com, and you will see the female wearing this. Or you can go to my Instagram page at Perry Jones Collection, and you'll see both male and female that have this on. So with that piece right there, of course, I mean, this is actually on a mannequin, female mannequin right here. So you can definitely look and have a vision of wearing that like a long jacket with nothing underneath. I mean, just showing your legs with some nice heels. Easily done. Male, this is black. You can wear that, with, some nice slacks, dark slacks, black slacks. This is black, so you want to probably stick with black slacks. You can get away with wearing that with, like I got jeans on. You can wear that with jeans. I mean, you just gotta be. I mean, could you wear white underneath? I think you can. Yeah, you can wear white. I feel like it's better because this is light right here. This is light silver. That black, anything dark will make this come out. I really won't recommend wearing white with that. So, could you get away? Yeah, but black. It's simple. This is a simple look. I mean, you don't want to overdo it. The shirt on top should be, now you can wear probably a white shirt. That's not bad. Or wear nothing. See, just wear a black shirt. You can wear a turtleneck with this look. Definitely can wear a turtleneck. Like I got a collar shirt on. You can wear that. But this is a nice piece. A female, of course, you don't need to wear anything. Just wear, just have like some beautiful jewelry right there. And see these cuffs? It's nice. And I've had one female, I had her, pull up the sleeves a little bit, make it look a little sexy. Like I said, she had nice, nice legs, and we had that look, and that look was magnificent. We did that for New York Fashion Week, like I said, a couple years back. So this is a simple piece and nothing. See the flaps? I like double vents. You know the secret with the double vents. The secret. Like I have it right here. You see that? You see me? I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you something. This is for you fashion lovers right here. We can talk a little bit more fashion. So, like my look? Yeah. Got all black. So, let's go take a look. See? Flat. Boom, boom, boom. It's simple, and your jacket will not wrinkle, or you can make it like smooth. How people like pull their pants up and they do this and they sit down. No, those flaps. You can just, cause see, when you sit, this is out already. You see that? See that? It's out. It's gone. So you're not sitting on this at all. You're not sitting on your suit at all. Both of them. Not sitting. See that? Is that a little trick? A lot of people probably didn't know, huh? Now you get, like I have in my closet, I think I might have one that has no flaps. And when you have no flaps, this is what you got to do most of the time. When you have no flaps, you will have to, you have to kind of lift that up a little bit. I want my chair to get away from me, but you got to lift this up a little bit. When you have no flaps, you got to lift it up and come down and get comfortable like that. So I want you to know, having flaps, not just, for just sitting down, but I like to have flaps because it makes you sleeker, makes you leaner. Look at that. Just nice and lean. Not saying that having no flaps is fine, but it just gives you a nice, straight down. It breaks away. It just gives you, it's like a little baby cape or whatever. I just like how it looks from the side. Something about this cut right here from the side view, I've always found that even when I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know what I was doing. But I said, I've always liked the flaps. And I didn't understand why. And guess what? Because I said, truth be told, the real truth, no one told me that. No one. No one explained. I came up with those words. I didn't read no book on that. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm giving myself a lot more credit. No one else is taking credit from here on out. And I'm let the cat out the bag. Let it all out. I'm letting it out. Even from that view, I like it. Look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Flaps, way to go. But you still need a secret. You still need a secret. And I have the secret, but I won't let you know. Only thing you see is surface. And I'm keeping that secret between me and the Most High. That's a secret. Yeah. Millions of designers have flaps, but they don't have the secret. It's the secret. How to cut, when to stop right here. People don't realize this is important. Where you end your jacket. That's important to keep that beautiful length, to show the flesh, to show the length between, your torso and the length at the bottom. Some people like to show legs. Okay, show the legs. Some people want a little longer. Pins, but as a consultant, I talked to them. I said, even if you have long legs, still looks, make it look, have power, have power when you walk. It's like those giraffes. You ever see those giraffes when they're walking? They be walking, and those legs, they look like they're doing a fashion show with those legs. Giraffes have sexy legs, right? I want legs when I'm on the runway. Guys and girls, I want legs. I love legs. I don't care if your legs is like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I want legs. Some people are shy about their legs, so they let me cut it a little further down. So this, like I said, this is the butt. This is where the butt cuts off at. You know what I'm saying? This is where the butt. This is where the butt cuts off at. And some people want it further down. I say, why you want to look like a shrimp? You lose your legs. I mean, even if you have long legs, still keep it long. It looks powerful on the stage. I remember going to a fashion show probably about 15 years ago. And when you sit down and the models, I think it was a platform. I think the show was platform. So we had to look up just a little bit. And I never forget, it was the models that came out were tall. The models that came out, who knows, 6'3", 6'4", talking about males. The females look like giraffes, so like 6 feet, 6'1". And not all of them was in sync as far as like how they look. But I never forget, there was 2 or 3 guys, and they were walking. They looked like basketball players, whatever. And whoever that designer was, he had a nice cut. But what I gave him credit for is he lengthened. I think his length was probably higher than mine. His was way. I don't want it way up there because the key is having, you got to have that, that sleek, that Coke bottle. Even for a male, I like it tight. I like European cut. And I've always liked that. Even before I got in business, I said, the boxy suits that Americans have, like, no. Make that cut. Make it cut. And that's the thing that I came up with. No one else told me that. Even the guy, now if you had to go back to my first show, I talked about a fella. I said, when I went to his store, I bought probably, who knows, 20 suits from him. And probably every suit, maybe except for 1 or 2, I took it in myself. I took it in. And you know what's cool what I did? Not only did I take his suit in, I went back to his store and didn't say a word, walked in with his suit on that I bought from that store. Walked in. He said, hey, how you doing? Hey, give him a hug, whatever. He looks at me, he's like, oh, yeah, that suit looks really good on you. He did not know I took it in. He did not know I changed the buttons to make it tighter. Oh, no, he didn't know. I put the sleeves a little higher. He didn't know none of those things. That's when I knew. I wasn't even a designer at that time. Secrets. Some things you just have to keep to yourself. Secrets. You're going to write that down. The world knows this. The world knows my cuts, right? Most people in the world that's follow me, they know Perry Jones' cut. They know now. If they don't, they know now. That's a cut. And remember, I told you there's some secrets. There's some secrets that you got to keep to yourself. There was a few secrets I kept to myself with him. I did that multiple times with him. Buy a suit. If it looked good, I wouldn't even tell him right then and there, I like it. But then when I go home and put the suit on and, here I am, I'm putting this suit on and it's like, I'm like, I think it needs to be, I'm like, this does not right. This doesn't, at the store, look right. Be careful of some of those stores. Some of those stores be having some funny ass lights. Have you heard about stores like jewelry stores, particularly jewelry stores? Jewelry stores be having that certain light, that blue light, pink ass light, whatever the hell they got up there. And they give you, the jewelry looks perfect. in the store. Even an item, who knows, cell phone, whatever it is, a couch. I've seen a couch glow on the floor, wherever the hell lights they got. A couch glow. You get that couch, you get that couch, you put it in your living room, it looks nice, but you feel like it's missing a glow. Like, wait a minute, how come? Like, I got a beautiful couch right there. Beautiful couch right there. See that? Beautiful couch. Now, that couch, you add some lights to it, some extra lights to it. Oh, believe me, that couch will glow even more, right? And I got two lights on. I got two bright lights on right now. That couch right there. Two lights on. It looks good. It's glowing. But put some of those company lights on, those store lights. You put those store lights on that couch, and that shit's gonna look like brand new. And that couch is probably 15 years old. Something about those lights in those stores. Jewelry, especially jewelry. I'm like, you come home like, okay, I got something nice. This looks good. But this be crystallizing, be blind your ass when you walk in the store. You walk in the store and be blind. What the fuck? What is that? Oh, that's our diamond. That's our new diamond. You gotta come over here. You gotta come over here and check that out. You know? And you check it out like, Lord, as you put it on, you feel like you're in heaven. You know, I'm gonna buy that. And you buy that and you putting it on like, how come this ain't? It looks good, but okay. But I know I'll get off the subject a little bit. But no, I went to his store. It looks good. For some reason, almost everything looked good in that store. But when I got home, I'm like, I'm taking this in. I'm taking that in. And that was a cool thing about me is I will take it in and go right back to that store and didn't tell him not one time that I changed it. Not once. Not once. I told him. I told him that a couple times. I said, yeah. I said, this probably could be taken in. I already, one time I did tell him that. I said, one time, I said, yeah, this could be taken in a little bit more. And he probably didn't know that. It was already taken in. But I threw it in. I threw it extra at him. I said, yeah, it could be taken in a little bit more. And I already took it in. I just want to get a reaction out of people. The truth will be told. It is telling. I'm telling it right now. There was times when I was in high school, I made garments, went back to school the next day or a couple of days or whenever I wore the garment, shorts, shirt, whatever. People would ask me, where did you get that? I lied. I got it at this store, got it at that store. I was afraid. I was afraid to let them know I did that. And I'm gonna get a little touchy here because you're gonna have to ask me, and you're probably wondering why did you not give yourself credit? Why did you give them credit and not your own? Just afraid of what people would say if they didn't like it. Afraid of rejection. Afraid of not um, being good enough. And just at the same time, I just felt like they did do something for me, but I gave them more. They might have done 10%, but I gave them 90% of the love. Like my tailors, like that person that helped me to get the manufacturer. I just wanted to defer. I didn't want that to come back on me. And that's the main reason. I deferred. I deferred a lot, and I can't regret it because it's my growth now. God gets the credit, Most High. He gets all the credit. He's the one that put the gift inside me. Yes, people have come along and steer me this way and that way and help me, you know, understand this. People that's in the business that's been around for many years than I have, more than I have, told me this was good. Now, there's been some advice that has not been good for me. And they're actually, I feel like a good person. It's just, you got to be careful. I might have to write this down too. Don't let other people's opinions dictate where your growth is going, where your gifts are going, where you are going. That's their opinion. They're not you. They don't know your timeline. That was good for them, but not for you. Many people have tried. Many people have failed. Many people have put their own inputs, their own, this is what I've done. This, if you don't do this, you won't be successful. If you don't do this, you're not, I mean, they're not gonna want you. I've had people say that. And some of them have said that with a really serious face. I've had people, I see it right now, I see a person's face right now. Or you don't know what you're doing. Or you need this, you need that. If you got to come with me. Because I got the juice. If you don't come with me, woo, you don't come with me. Oh, well, I've had some because I allow people to be themselves. I allow people, I'm not one of those guys that shuts the door right away on a conversation. If I feel like you're full of it, I can feel it. But I allow people to hang themselves. I might even hold the rope in my hand. It's up to you to hang yourself with it. But I don't like to shut people, because some people can tell. It's like a pastor; they can tell 80% BS. A lot of pastors like to ad lib, la 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 la, and the Lord said it, la la. But then there's that 20%. You're like, maybe I'll take that. I'm going to add that to what I'm doing. I like that 20%. But the other 80% is bullshit. The other 80%, that was hallelujah, la la la, Holy Ghost ish. No, but people have been very, very forward. Maybe I have a stamp on my head. Maybe just a stamp at that time, and who knows? I might still have some of it now. But I'm telling you, last I have to go back to like a year and a half, 2 years ago. The last time someone's tried to put something hard on me, an opinion or whatever. It's been a while, and even that was quick because they probably see that like, he he caught me. He caught me. He sees what I'm trying to do. Some people mean well. I give those people credit. There are people that mean well. They're not a bad person. They're just not what they're not for you. They're not what you're trying to get done. They're not, they can try. But I kept running into people over and over and over again about what I should do with my business. I told you on Sunday, there's a person that wanted to buy my business out, and he told me I should not do a female line, a women's line. And I've heard that more than one time. Wow, it's amazing, huh? My female line, I tell you, this past year has been showcased around the world. Not only that, it has been in major publications, like over 125, 130 major publications from LE magazine to Vogue magazine to Bazaar, China, Italia, Spain, uh, Marie Claire. The list goes on. Like I said, LE Bazaar, Marie Claire. Am I missing? I'm probably missing a couple of them in between. I mean, there've been all over Vogue China, all that. And it was on Jimmy Kimmel's show in 2019, live TV. Not my men's line. That's the one I first started out with 2011. The first year, how about this? The first 2 months after I started my women's line, March of 2019, May of 2019, it was on Jimmy Kimmel. Take that. Take that, haters. Take that. How about this? This wasn't even bought either. But Times Square, where all the major billboards and it lights up in the city in the sky. Yeah, they might have some apps now that you pay for something and you be flashed up on the screen. Throw that crap out. People, yeah, some of them have ruined it for others. But just 2 years ago, I didn't pay for it. My brand with the female line, yeah, there was one male, was shown at Times Square in New York. See what I'm getting at? See where I'm going with this? So I will give myself credit. Like I said, I'm letting the truth out. Let it all out. That I could have been gullible. And there were times I was gullible. I went to some events, done some shows, took on some people to work with me or for me, even models. Some models I gave a chance to. Then I'm like, this, I don't know. I'm giving you a chance. And it backfired on me. Yeah, there's gonna be times that you will give things a try. Just like anything, food or whatever. You will give it a try. But then you realize, spit it out. It ain't for me. Oh, why? Why did I do that show? What am I getting out of that show? Uh-uh. No. But you try by error. You're going to fail in that. But it's not failing in your business, not failing in life or whatever. No, no. Some things you have to try. There's some things I'm doing right now. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I made it. I'm here now. I've arrived. I'm only going to get better. Even this podcast, I'm still learning everything here. I mean, Lord have mercy. Before I even got on here, I was trying to dabble with some of the keys, and I'm going to need a little extra help. Trying to plug in music and plug in this and learn this. And I'm gonna have cameras, someday, one of these days soon, have a camera on this side and have a camera on that side and have a camera another behind me, and it's gonna be fun. This journey is so exciting. I cannot wait to show you more. I cannot wait. This is fun. I mean, I got, the fashion show right behind me. And yeah, you look at me on that screen, look at me coming out right there. Yeah, that was New York 2 years ago. This is fun. Let me turn this baby back around. As you see right there. Put you in the background. This is cool. I like this setup. You guys like this setup? Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. You like this setup? And everything is getting better. This is not bad. I mean, I like. The screen looks good. I know sometimes that lighting can be a little bit weird back there, but if it's too bright, I'm working on. Like I said, this is all trial by error right now. The first couple shows, nothing's perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't mind looking down. Sometimes I'll look up. Sometimes, but I like what I'm doing right now. This is cool to have a conversation, fashion podcast. I'll call it Perry Jones One Night Only. And I will be doing this again, shoot for Sunday again. Like I said, it's going to be Sunday and Wednesdays, unless I have something going on. And if I do, either I'll have it later that day or the next day, but I'll keep you guys posted. So Look for me Sunday at 12:30, and I'm gonna try to do Wednesdays just like I did right here. It was supposed to be scheduled for 6:30, but I didn't get onto it later. But I will be trying to stick with those times. And I want to say thank you very much for watching this. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys' support. Please follow me on other platforms. Perry Jones II, or yeah, perryjonesii.com on my website, and then Perry Jones Collection on Instagram. And if you want to follow my everyday page on Instagram, it is Perry Jones LL. Also, I'm on TikTok, which I'm trying to build right there too. So it'll be Perry Jones, and then Facebook Perry Jones. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your time, and I can't wait for this journey. This is going to be so nice. So I hope you love the truth. Truth will set you free. And you, if you feel in that same way, let it out. You will not regret. Thank you so much. Love you.